Don't you stop it, don't you stop, don't stop the music. Don't you stop it, don't you stop, don't stop the music. Don't you know you've got me mesmerized with the beat I'm always fantasize. Don't stop the music cause it tends to slow. I can tell you want to groove. Don't you stop it, don't you stop, don't stop the music. It keeps going round and round. Don't you turns me upside down. I just wanna rock you all night long. I just wanna rock you all night long. Yeah, I got a love song. Everything we do is right on time. The beat so smooth it blows my mind. Don't stop the music, it's so satisfying. It feels so good to me, there is no denying. Just because it's 2 o'clock, don't stop the music. Don't you feel like dancing and crying? Don't stop the music. Don't you stop it, don't you stop, don't stop the music. You got me moving, you got me grooving. Don't stop the music.
No.
Don't you feel like dancing? I can tell you wanna dance. Don't you feel like dancing? You got me moving, you got me moving. Don't stop the music, yeah. Don't you stop it, don't you stop the music. I just wanna rock you all night long. I just wanna rock you all night long. Yeah. I can tell you wanna boogie. 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 Don't you stop it. Don't you stop the music. Don't you stop it. Don't you stop the music. Don't stop. Hey. Don't stop. Don't stop. Just because it's 2 o'clock, don't mean that we have to stop. Just because it's 2 o'clock, don't mean that we have to stop. Just because it's 2 o'clock, don't mean that we have to stop. Just because it's 2 o'clock, don't mean that we have to stop. Just because it's 2 o'clock, don't mean that we have to stop. Boogie with me all night long. Don't you stop it. Don't you stop the music. Music. Hey everybody, this is your girl Creole Butterfly Libra Butterfly Coco 929 coming to you from the great state of Kentucky, where the women are beautiful and the horses are fast. Other horses are beautiful and the women are fast. It just really depends on what you like. I want to say good morning, happy birthday, happy quinceañera, happy anniversary, happy bar mitzvah to Lottie Dottie and everybody who's celebrating something under the sound of my voice today, which is July the 30th, 2024. You know I'm the Oprah of the what? The smooches. So you get a smooch, you get a smooch, you get a smooch. Everybody gets a smooch. And I want to say shout out to all my butterflies that'll be listening to this later on today. Okay. Hey, Mixology B. I want to say smooches to you. Okay, let's get into it, y'all. Let me see. I'm trying to pull up something because it's going to help what I'm about to say. What I'm about to say is not going to be popular, which is most of the stuff I say is not popular. Let's just get into that for real. Most of the stuff I say is so controversial. They got shadow banding me, so I don't care. When I got something to say, I'm going to come on here and say it. And shout out to Vicky Dillard, because at the appropriate time, those that's supposed to hear it will hear it and would understand it, okay? So, yeah, you know, that's that, right? So, I realized something coming on here with people who do commentary like I do. People who do commentary like I do don't get as many circulations. Our people can't find us really. And I have a lot of people that email me after my live and say, I just got the notification you went live. When I clicked it, you're off. Of course. Of course. So, you know, you have to have thick skin. You have to be sure of who you are. You have to know who you are. And you have to do you and not do me 24/7. Okay. If it was a 25/8, it'd probably be me too, because I just do me. Right. So, again, let me just highlight this. When you a minister, you don't get stuck on the numbers, because some Sundays or some Tuesdays or some Saturdays or some whatever, you may have 100 in attendance. And some things you may have 1,000 in attendance, and then some nights you may have 6 in attendance. You still have to give the same word from God. So that has prepared me for the tuba to you. Okay, so when I come on here, it could be 0 in attendance, it can be 39, it can be whatever. Okay, at the appropriate time, those that are supposed to hear my voice will hear it. Okay, all right. I just helped somebody. I just blessed you, honey. I just blessed you. I know I did, right? Okay, so give me one moment, because I was trying to research this. I just found out that I got permission
Thank you, Boo. I support you too. And if y'all haven't, all of my subscribers, if you haven't went to Mixology 99's channel to subscribe, please give her a click view and subscribe. You know, y'all act like this subscription thing costs you something. At this time, it's still free. Now, what's to come, I don't know. Okay. All right. Give me one minute second. I need to make sure this is where I need to find this particular video. Wait a minute. Okay, so I cannot find that port. I don't want to leave y'all on hold. So we might search that port together because she has given me permission to use 2 to 3 minutes of her video from yesterday. And I appreciate that. So shout out to Just Kimmie. That's why y'all see her in the memo I put at Just Kimmie. Thank you so much because I'm making a point today. If you have seen the name of my title, it's called The Purge and Pressure featuring Neal Thompson. And I know y'all gonna like, who is that? I'm gonna tell you, girl told you, okay? And then I'm talking about trauma bonding. So let me get that first, okay? You all know that I'm a retired therapist, okay? And I went into counseling, just a backstory. I went into counseling because I knew my story was complex. And dealing with most counselors, they don't really get to our story. It's the surface stuff, okay? But I'm gonna advocate for counseling. If you've had any trauma in your life, big or small, and I feel like counseling is necessary. A lot of times, our history as Africans in America, our Black people, we have left it up to the preachers to be our counselors. Okay. We go to church, we hear that sermon, we like, okay, I can do it another day. Right. But that's when, and I hate to say this because, you know, I am a preacher. I'm actually a pastor, right? I hate to say this, but this is when back in the day when preachers really wanted the best for us. And they were really trying to submit themselves to God for the betterment of people. You got to watch where you get your word. Can I say that? Yeah, I could say that. Go ahead, Coco. Okay. You got to watch where you get your word because not our word is equal. Okay. Not our word is created equal. Most word, and I hate to say this, but I'm keeping 100. Most words you get today is based on the dollar. Okay. How much dollar a person get, how much they make, who they connected to, so on and so forth. Okay. It's not for the betterment of you to make you a better person, to give you the strength to go on, to let you know that no matter what the test, that's why I tell y'all at the end of my thing, you can always clock me. No matter what the test, always do your best. That's the truth. Because in life, you're going to have different tests. And you don't sit up and say, okay, test me, God. You don't go to school and ask for a test. Okay, we have a test today. Please, 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 teacher. Most of the time, one of the worst tests you can ever take is a test that's sprung on you. A test where the teacher say, okay, surprise quiz today. You like, what? And you know what that do? That kicks in whether or not you studied, whether or not you think you prepared or not, ready or not, here it comes, surprise test. Okay. And that's how life is. Most of the time, you don't see your test coming. Most of the time, it's just a surprise. Okay. What have you learned this time that'll give you an A on the test this time to where last time you failed? See, here's my thing about me. Okay. If I fail a test once, I never fail it again. Yes, let me say that again. If I fail a test once, I never failed again. See, you can't get me with the same thing. Like if you got me last time by, let's just say, uh, coming against my children. Okay, this time around, surprise test, I know how to deal with you. Oh, I remember this test. I remember this question. It was on the last test. And last time I put B when it should have been C. Because see, now I done studied. Okay, I done seen how I missed it, what the trick word was that got me trapped up. Do y'all see where I'm going with this? I hope y'all learn it today. Okay, all right. So moving forward, I realize that on the tube of the U, most of the people who get, and I'm just randomly talking, okay, but I'm making a point because I did these studies. Most of the people in certain sectors that get a lot of views has to do with some form of trauma. People say they want good content, but do they really want good content, or they want the content to make you go, and I mean, you can have both. And that's what people don't understand. You need a balance in life. Life is made up of ups and downs. You need a balance in life, okay? You're not going to always be on top, and you should never always be on the bottom. You see what I'm saying? Okay, so trauma bonding. Let's go there because there's a whole cluster of content creators who I have seen, and they have connected because of the trauma that is and has been in their life. It's called trauma bonding. And the one thing, let me give you a quick definition of trauma bonding. Okay. Trauma bonding, okay, is a psychological response to abuse. The person experiencing abuse may develop sympathy for the abusive person, which becomes reinforced by cycles of abuse. It's a vicious cycle, meaning nobody's breaking this cycle, but I'm connected to you because we got something in common. You remind me of my abuser. And so I'd rather be connected to you. I'd rather listen to you because, hey, I can identify with that struggle you're going through because either I went through it, my child went through it, my mother went through it, my father went through it, my husband goes through it. So I can connect to that. So me and you have something in common. So no matter how destructive you are, I'm going to still be connected to you because I can identify with that. See, I can identify with Coco because, Coco's always talking about, give God your glory. He's good. Yeah, she went through some stuff, but, she ain't, she's always on the mountaintop when she talks. She trying to pull me out of this struggle. And I don't want to be pulled out because, see, I don't feel like she feels me because I don't hear her suffering. I don't hear her, self-destructing. So I can't attach myself to somebody who's not still in the muck and murray, or someone who's not still in the mud. They making mud pies, mud houses. They done moved on to, they not down struggling like me. So I can't identify to her. Cool. Next. Because if I have to self-destruct for you to understand me or listen to me, I'd rather you not. See, I'm not desperate for numbers because, again, God gives increase. See, y'all hate when I talk about that, but that's the truth. God gives increase. Not all gifts that you get are from God. You got to know who's blessing you. Because when the enemy gives you something, there's something attached to it. A lot of y'all still ain't see what I'm talking about, those surprise tests. You get a little bit. Okay, let me tell you something. Ignore my sinuses right now, okay? Ignore my sinuses. My auntie used to sing this song in the choir. And the first verse is, like I said, ignore my sinuses. Don't at me. The first verse is, when you get a little money and you get up on your feet, why do you change? And the choir says, you don't really have to change now. For what God has blessed you with, it's no more than you need. Why can't you remain the same? Remain the same. That's the true stuff. That is a true song. Some people have never had money. So when they start getting a little bit of money, their head changes, their attitude changes, and not for the good. It's for the worse. Because when you in trauma, you only connect to other trauma-filled people. So it's like you adding coals on fire. You can't see that you're drowning. One thing that a trauma-filled person never needs is finances. Because that's another thing that's going to help you destroy yourself. I'm going to say that again. That's another thing that's going to help you destroy yourself. Okay, let me go on. Becomes reinforced by circles of abuse, followed by remorse. Okay. Trauma bonding occurs when the abused person forms a connection or relationship with the person who abused them. That's one form of trauma abuse. Let me go into several stages, okay? Let's see. One of the stages of trauma bonding is overflowing love. Another one of the stages is control establishment. You have to be in control of everything. You just got to be in control. Another stage is loss of sense of self. Obsession is a stage. Gaslighting. Developing trust and dependency. Budding criticism. I'm going to criticize you, but I'm your friend. But I'm going to criticize you. Everything you do, I'm going to criticize. But I'm your friend, so you're not going to see it as a criticism. Who had friends like that? That you put on your, you looking good, you feeling good, it's your birthday, your hair is done, you got on a cute little birthday fit, and your friend like, girl, you cute, but that's an ugly color. Why you pick that dress? Why you pick that color? Oh, okay. Well, girl, who did your hair? Well, they missed this part. Can never just say, you know what, you look pretty today. Happy birthday. You look pretty. Because today is a backwards compliment. It means, what are you trying to say? Any other day I don't look nice? You know what I'm saying? Like, couldn't stand this. You cute to be a dark girl. What the hell does that mean? Excuse my language, but that's exactly what I used to say. What the hell does that mean? Like, dark girls ain't cute? You see, I used to hear that all the time. And here was when I was fat. I used to hear this. Girl, you cute to be fat. What does that mean? That's a backwards compliment. Or, you look cute today. So yesterday I was ugly? Nah, I'm just saying. See what I catch all of the look. And I don't walk on eggshells because I love me. You don't love you? What's wrong with you? I love me. Okay? You got to love you to sit on here and do a whole full hour if nobody shows up. You got to love you. Okay? Anyway, move forward. So those are 7 things of trauma bonding, seven stages of trauma bonding that I wanted you all to identify with. Let me see. I keep grabbing the wrong one. Let me see. Okay. Now, the other day I told you guys to look in the mirror. Take off all your clothes and stand in the mirror and just look at yourself. And love everything about you, all your dimples, all your pluses, all your minuses, whatever the case may be. It's you. There's nothing you can do about it. If you don't have the money to go get you a BBL or whatever the case may be, to make it the way you feel like you're supposed to be, then learn how to love all of you. And trust me, there are women out here and there are men out here that's going to love all of how you look. Okay. But one thing you have to make sure that you practice is self-care and positive self-talk. That's why I tell you, no matter what the test, always do your best. And that's why I tell y'all, you are intelligent, you are smart, you are beautiful, you are handsome. You need to reinforce that. And even if you know you ugly, you still need to be, I'm the best ugly, I'm the best looking ugly person you're gonna ever see in your life. Let me tell you one reason why I like Biggie Smalls, okay? It wasn't many things about him because I'm a Tupac lover. But one thing I liked about him, he put in his song Black and Ugly as Ever. And he know he had that slow eye, but Biggie dressed. Do you hear me? The way he carried himself, you would have thought he was, would have thought he was LL Cool J somebody. Cause he carried himself like, hey, I can't stand a person who may be less attractive than somebody else and you hiding. It comes from childhood. That comes from something that needs to be healed in order for you to walk on, in order for you to be the best person that you can be. I always, I mean, when I talk to my kids, I used to tell them, y'all so pretty, you so handsome, you a handsome young man, and when you cut your hair like that, man, watch out, girl, I love your hair. I always reinforce my kids. And then when I used to get mad at them, sometimes I say, you the prettiest ugly little girl I ever seen because your attitude's ugly right now. I would let them know you still pretty, but that attitude sucks. Get it together. A lot of women, especially now, that have self-esteem issues is because it was never reinforced as they were growing up. That's something that maybe the parent missed because they was trying to do everything. Because sometimes as a single mother, your head is filled. When you're a real single mother, not these fake ones that let the TV raise their kids. I'm talking about when you're a real single mother, like you working, you paying bills, you trying to make sure they do their homework. You making sure that you do stuff with them. And maybe that's the one thing that you didn't do all the way. And so, you can't be everything to everyone without being something to yourself. Okay, mixology. So my thing is this, y'all. You gotta watch, and especially in these days right here, I keep warning y'all, watch what you pay attention to, because what you eat the most is who you are. So you can't tell me you're not fat, like you didn't go from, let's just say, a size 12, now you're in a size 22 because all you ate was vegetables. You a lie. You a lie. You are what you eat. That's in spiritual, that's in natural. You are what you eat. If you not exercising or walking or cutting back calories or whatever the case may be with that, and you see yourself getting bigger, you can't say, well, all I eat is a salad. Ain't no salad gonna put no weight on you. For one, it's gonna run through you like new money, baby. You're gonna be in a toilet. You're gonna be sitting there with a toilet sermon, honey. You're gonna be in bathroom Baptist, okay? You're gonna be in bathroom Baptist, yes. So yeah, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. This is what I learned. Let me tell you this. I learned one of the best ways to lose weight is watch your calories. A lot of people don't know that. And everybody talks about everything else. But let me tell you something. Don't you know if you eat 3,000 calories a day, I think it's a pound and a half. Now, go ahead and multiply that each day, and then you'll see yourself why you gained those 3 pounds in 3 days. Or why you went to the doctor and you was like 220 on Monday, and then when you go back in 2 weeks, you 267, and you like, how did I gain all this weight? What have you been put? I told y'all, everything starts with the mouth. That's spiritual, emotional, mental, physical. Everything starts with what you put or what you say out of your mouth. Prove me wrong. Right. But what I'm saying is there is no way you're gonna eat green things, even if let's just say you put cheese on it. Okay, the cheese automatically gonna make you gain some weight. But are you eating this cheese on your salad, but you done gained a whole 20 pounds? That's a lie. You got to watch what you drink, how much you drinking. It's like it's a balance of. Can you see where I'm going with this? It's a balance of everything. You have to have a just weight. The Bible talks about a just weight. Okay, let me give you. Hold on, hold on. Let me pull it up. Let me pull it up. Here you go, right here. You shall have just balances, just weight, a just info, and a just him. I am the Lord your God who brought you out of the land of Egypt. Okay? Just weight. Here's the other one, and this is the one I give people. This is Proverbs 11:1. A false balance is an abomination to the Lord, but a just weight is his delight. Okay, say that again. A false balance is an abomination. Okay, let me tell y'all since I'm here. There is sin, then there is abomination. Okay, Coco, say that again because a lot of people say, oh, sin is sin. No, it's not. There is sin, then there is abomination. Sin, let's just say it's sin. Abomination is when you retry to do something that God has done. That is abomination. That's why in the Bible, certain things are sin, and then certain things are abomination, meaning against God's will. Like the bottom of the like, okay, case in point. Case in point. Remember when the angels went down to the city and was walking through the city, and they were male angels, and they was walking through that particular city where Lot and his family was, and the men of the city started following them and trying to come on to them, and Lot invited the angels, the male angels, into his home. And he shut the door and locked the door because that city was it was the city of Sodom and Gomorrah. For those of you all who don't know, city of Sodom and Gomorrah. And Lot said, please don't go back out there. And the angels told Lot, we have came to destroy the city. I'm paraphrasing. We have came to destroy the city because there has been much cry of wickedness. And we are going to destroy the city. We're going to let you all leave. You and your family leave and don't look back. Okay. The men at this time, while Lot had the angels in his home talking to them, were beating on the door, trying to break the door down. And Lot said, no. They said, we want the men. This was men. Hold on. This was men that told Lot, we want the men in your house. We want to know them. In the Bible, when it says know them, it's of a sexual content. Okay, well, everybody trying to make it be what it is. No, it's of a sexual comment. The men of that city wanted to have sex with the men. They didn't know they was angels. They just saw some nice looking men and they wanted to have sex with them. And Lot went as far as to say, no, take my daughters, because he had 2 daughters that was a virgin. Teach Coco. He had 2 daughters that was a virgin. And he said, no, do not do unto them. I will give you my daughters. He was willing to give his daughters for righteousness' sake, even though his daughters had never known a man. That's a whole story by itself. His daughters had never known a man, but he was willing for the sacrifice of the righteous, give his daughters to their men. And they were so wicked, they didn't want the women. They didn't want the women, they wanted the men. And so the men the angels end up making everybody blind so that Lot and his family could escape. And they reminded Lot and his family, don't look back. See, a lot of times we look back and then we get stuck trauma bonding. See, I ain't forgot where I was. We look back and end up stuck right where we was trying to escape. A lot of times God will give us a way of escape. And because we haven't allowed him to heal us, We won't, the life jacket that he gives us, we won't put it on because this is familiar. I'm familiar in having a drunk parent. I'm familiar in being in an abusive relationship, whether it be my grandmother, my mother, my uncles, whoever. I'm familiar with that. So this lifeline that you're trying to give me, that's, I don't know what that is. I can't connect to that. I don't understand that. So therefore I can't gravitate to that. But I can gravitate to this person because she's a drunk. My daddy was a drunk. My mama was a drunk. My brother was a drunk. So I'm familiar with that. But you keep telling God you want something different. But you won't grab the life jacket that he gives you to come out of your trauma, to start anew. Because here's the thing. If you're a parent, I always talk over here about generational curses, how things, if you shake your family tree, you'll see what nut comes out. It ain't always you have to be abused, but sometimes trauma in whatever fashion can pass down not only from you, but to your kids. I told one of my daughter's husbands, I apologized to him. I said him in front of me, I said, I'm sorry. And he said, why? I said, because that right there that you see, when she acts like that, that's me. See, a lot of y'all ain't ready. Y'all ain't ready. Y'all ain't ready. That's why I don't pay no attention to y'all, because y'all not ready. And he said, really? My husband started cracking up. I said, that right there is me. And I apologize. I said, I have to make that right so that she won't keep going through that. I said, that attitude right there, that's me. That's who I was. And it filtered down to her. I said, that's why I make her aware of that every time I see it pop up. I'm like, kill it before it goes down to your kids. Kill it. And he said, thank you, mama. I said, no problem. That's me. I said, every time she does that, she gonna hear my voice. And it'll change. And it did. But a lot of y'all don't want to be upfront. You don't want to talk. You don't want to take accountability. It's not fun. I don't want to look at myself. And that's why you're going to continue to suffer. You have to go into, and be honest with you. That's right. A lot of y'all don't want to do that. And you know what? When the pupil is ready, the teacher will come. I'm going to say it again. When the pupil is ready, the teacher will come. But how long is it going to be before you are ready? How long will it be before you say, you know what? Enough is enough. I deserve better. I want better. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let me find, hold on, let me pull this up. I just found it, y'all. Here we go. Here we go. Again, shout out to Just Kimmie for this. Give me one moment to pull this up because she made a point, and yeah, Lego. Let me make sure I can see it. I realize there's a lot of people, y'all. There's a lot of people who are in these chats because their trauma is being filled. Is they're gravitating to trauma that they have. Like my mom never called me out of my name. She never called me a B. She never called me like, she never cussed me. She never said, you mother ucker, you itch, you didn't. No, never that. Never that. She might have called me a whore-headed son of a gun. Hey, Catherine Boo. She might have called me a whore-headed person or something like that. But she never cussed at me. She never called me a itch. She never called me a mother ucker. She never called me a or. None of that. So when I am in different chats and I hear the content creators calling their people out of their name, it does something to me. And they like it. I see people, girl. I'm like, we are messed up as a people. We are really messed up. Anyway, honey, Just Kimmie said it best. Do you hear me? Here we go. Hold on. Let's go. Let me start it right. Hold on. Here.
To tell you anything about a motherfucking thing, because ultimately your click and your view dictates how long somebody's life is here on YouTube. So make this shit make sense for me. Riddle me this. Why in the fuck are you sitting up anywhere where a goofy bitch is sitting on her motherfucking panel talking about fuck you motherfuckers, I'ma do what the fuck I want to do, fuck y'all, I'ma have who the fuck I want, why in the hell do you let people talk to you like that?
I asked that same question, Just Kimmie. Glad you brought that up. I asked that same question. How is it that attracts you so much to anytime these people turn on their lives? You first front and center. You right there. Just waiting to be cussed out. Just waiting to be acknowledged as a I don't know. Okay? And we'll cash out these said people. Send them plenty of cash apps and they cuss you out. They disregard your time. They don't care who you like on the panel, who you don't like they don't care nothing. These people give you nothing but a bunch of cussing, loud talk, habits. And it trips me out to see how many people flock to that. And that's entertaining. Okay. If that's what you say, okay. And I ain't knocking nobody. Do you? But I'm kind of questioning those who's always front and center for this destructive behavior. That's what I'm questioning, and I'm glad I ain't the only one to feel like that. So here we go. Go ahead, Just Kimmie, girl.
If it's something as if you forgot who the fuck you are, I just reminded you. If it is that you are confused about the line between YouTube and reality, I have just imagined you. I have just reinvigorated you. I have just reminded you. I don't want to hear fucking else from now another content creator about how the fuck Ness, Pizarro, or anybody else treats their fucking subscribers when the subscribers are the ones with all of the fucking power.
Now, have I said that? I've said that to the subscribers. I said, y'all are the one with the power. You the one to make or break a person when it comes to, them being monetized or whatever. And I've never, like I said, I can't turn off who I am. When the therapist in me will always be the therapist in me, okay? Just like the preacher in me will always be the preacher in me. I can't turn that off. So when I hear some things and I see people gravitating to that and think it's funny, it's cute, and I'd be like, maybe it's me. I've been told I was bougie. I could be. I'll stay that way. Like I said, I don't have girlfriends Who, matter of fact, I don't have girlfriends, period. I speak to a lot of people and we cool, but But I don't have people to say, hey, itch, what's going on, my itch? No, even growing up, even as a kid, do not call me out of my name. Don't do it. I can't tell you how many times I almost came to the brink of hitting somebody in their face for addressing me as an itch. That's my itch right there. No, I'm not. That's not cool with me. Don't call me that. That's not my name. And then people get mad at you because, they feel like, girl, you ain't all that for real. You black like me. That's how we talk. It ain't how I talk. I wasn't around all that. And I was raised in the projects. That's how you talk. But if I ask you, don't disrespect me like that. Please honor what I'm asking you. Because if something I said to you bothered you and you asked me not to do it, I wouldn't do it. That's how respect is given. Everybody else may be all right, what you calling them at? I'm not. See how that works? And you ain't gonna make me okay with that. That's why I say I don't understand. Sometimes our minds need to be reformed. And we wonder why other people don't think nothing of us. They're even asking NBA players now and stuff why they pick other nationality of women to marry once they make it instead of their own. And they born with black mamas, but they don't go get black women. And I mean, to hear what these men say sometimes is so sobering. It's so on point. I hate to agree with them. But it's true. It's very true. First of all, you want a man who will pay all your bills and take care of you. But when that man leaves in the morning to do whatever he do, you in your nightgown. Let's just say you blessed to stay home. Because the last year and a half before my husband died, he did exactly what he told me. He took me off my job. So let's just say that. Okay, you at home. He leaves, you in your nightgown. Hey, Kendra, you in your nightgown. This man comes home at 6 p.m. You still in your nightgown. Really? Ain't nothing been done. Ain't a pot on the stove. No clothes is washed. The only thing you did probably do is get the kids off to school if y'all got some. There is no way in the world. Let me tell y'all something. I prepared for marriage before I got married. Do you hear me? I was doing all my number one stuff as a single woman. Y'all want to hear that? Y'all want to hear that? Whatever I wanted in a man, I made sure I did it. Who? My kids was eating a 4-course meal. Not no Roman noodles and go eat you. Yeah, every now and then they could fix them some hot dogs, whatever. But they ain't just have no hot dogs, honey. We had hot dogs, chip, baked beans. See, we had to have a meal around here. Okay? Only thing, every now and then I let them splurge on every now and then was them stinking noodles and Roman noodles. Ugh. Anyway, every now and then, Mama, can I just fix a pack of noodles? Ugh, go ahead. Clothes clean, folded up, washed, folded up. We was on routines, bath at a certain time, homework at a certain time. Who? I worked, bills paid, credit card, my own car. Come on now. All 3 C's. Crib, credit card, and car. Half of y'all don't even have that. Half of y'all don't keep your house clean. You don't keep you clean. But you want a man that's going to take care of your everything. When you get him, you're going to do them or run him away. Are you going to turn him into a horrible man? Most horrible men that you see, I ain't saying all because there's an exception to every rule. Most horrible men that you see was once a good man and it took a bad woman to turn him bad. He was probably faithful. He was probably wanting to build and everything. He done came home. She done been with his homeboys. Ain't clean nothing. Cussed him out in front of his family. All this low vibration mentality. So here's the thing. What you want, can you keep? Oops, let's say that again. What you want, can you keep? If let's just say God did give you a man that say, you know what? I want to take care of you. When he came home, what would he get? Do you know how to cook? Do you know how to balance your bills? Do you know how to make a budget? Do you? I'm just asking. I'm asking. I'm asking for a friend. See, that's why people don't come over here, because I don't get into all that. We got to agree because we women. That's a bunch of bull. I can't agree with gutter. When God blesses you with something, you thank God by taking care of it. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Can I be honest with y'all? My first car was a Deuce, not a Deuce. Well, that was my baby's daddy car. I drove it out of town. But anyway, my first car was a 1979 orange Ford Fairmont. The orange looked kind of brownish, so the kids named it Doodoo Brown because at that time that song was out, Doodoo Brown. Doodoo Brown. I thought it was cute. I'm like, y'all call that Doodoo. Okay, that was my first car, right? I loved my 1979 Ford Fairmont. Do you hear me? And so I like, I really want another car. Okay. Can I tell y'all what was told to me? God looked at me and said, you want another car, but you don't take care of this one. Y'all ain't ready for that, are you? You want another car, but you don't take care of this car. Why would I give you another car and you can't take care of this one? See, y'all ain't ready. Y'all ain't ready. Y'all ain't ready. I'm telling you. See, I can tell on myself. You want another car, but you don't take care of this car. Why would I bless you with another car? I found myself week before last, I looked at my car. Now, I was going to get my outside detailed, and honey, she was getting done at least once or twice a week. Okay. She was good. I so happened to look back in my back seat, and I was like, why I got all this mess in my back seat? And you know what I heard? When you don't take care of a blessing, who? I was like, God, you right. Honey, who? I even went in my trunk and started detailing my trunk. It was stuff in there that my husband bought. My husband been dead since 2021. It was stuff in there my husband bought. Who? Ma'am, who? You talking spotless inside and out now. Because I never want God to think that anything that he gave me, I don't appreciate it. Because, you can't get nothing else until you learn to appreciate that thing that he gave you. I told y'all about tests. See, I'm still in what I'm talking about. I told y'all about tests. You have to know your tests when they come. Because what'll happen is, let me help you, those of you all that don't change in your heart and your mind to be better. God will bless you with something and you won't know how to take care of it. And then when it's gone, you'll be sitting there looking stupid because he actually gave you what you wanted. He gave it to you right in your hand and you didn't know how to keep it. You didn't know how to treat it. So now it's gone. Move forward. Come on, Kimmie. Tell us what else.
I'm going to say that shit again. I don't want to hear another content creator complaining about how subscribers are treated when ultimately it's the subscribers with the power. As long as a subscriber is subscribed to abuse, then as long as they subscribe to the abuse, as long as they allow a motherfucker to abuse them, then an abuser gonna abuse the fuck out of them. Even a fucking dog wouldn't let a bitch constantly abuse them before they bite back or get the fuck out the way. Now, I have done my best to move around. I have done my best to move around this. Let me just say this.
Here's the thing. Let me fast forward a little bit because I think she's gonna say something about this. I'm not trying to.
What is it like being my friend? Do you feel like it's tough being my friend?
Let me tell you something. I used to have a really good friend. Okay. I mean, seriously. He was a dude. He was a really good friend of mine. And I think lately he finds it hard to support me because I've had to have a tough conversation with this person, right? But I remember telling this person, it's hard to love you. I don't think they had ever heard that before because from what I saw, most of this person's friends only was his friends when he could do something for them. That's the only time that they showed up as a friend. Okay. I'm that type of friend. I'm loyal to a fault. Okay. I'm loyal to a fault. Some of y'all saw me yesterday trying to, I thought a person was trying to be funny with just Kimmie. Okay. When I'm for you, I'm for you. Okay. I have to remind myself this is YouTube. Everybody don't operate like me. See, if I'm loyal to you, I'm loyal. You understand what I'm saying? And if I feel somebody's doing something to you, I'm gonna tell you. And that's what happened yesterday. And when just Kimmie said, sis, I love you, but I love you. At that time, I was, I said, okay, back up. This is YouTube. This ain't real life. Let the chips fall where they may. And I said, no problem. And it's not. And if she come live today, I'll be right over in her chat. You know what I'm saying? And somebody said, Coco, I love you, but you got to realize everybody ain't like us. So you just got to support and basically don't say nothing. And you know what? I received that. See, you got to be able to receive some stuff about yourself. I received that. And I told her, I said, you know what? You're right. That's why I left. Because I myself, I don't like people to to play with me in my face. See, that ain't never me. Ever me. You understand what I'm saying? When I tell you I walk this thing for real, baby, I walks this thing for real. Ain't nothing fake about it. Okay. So I have to realize I have to see and not see. And that's kind of hard for me. So a lot of times I back up from people because, like I said, if I'm loyal to you, I wear you. Okay. If I'm loyal to you, I'm loyal to you. You see what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna let nobody play in your face at all. But again, this is YouTube, not real life. And I don't know how to be fake, y'all. I really don't. I haven't mastered that. I didn't even go to school to be fake. I did not take fakeology. I didn't take fake 101. I don't know how to do that. It's either all of me or none of me. You understand? That's why I tell people you either like me or you don't. There's no in between. If I'm for you, I'm for you. But I got to realize I'm loyal to a fault. And that has always been my coup de grace. Because when people see, like, if that girl tell you she for you, or if she tell you she's your friend, she really is your friend. And I'm one of them friends, like, we down like 4 flat tires. Do you understand what I'm saying? I like give people a benefit of a doubt because I don't take on friends that easy because I'm guarded. You see what I'm saying? And I'm guarded for a reason. Not just to be guarded, but for a reason. See, you can't roll up on me talking about we friends. I have to know, I have to discern your spirit. And once I discern your spirit, that's a different thing. Okay? Like, okay, me and mixology, that's going to be my sister from another mister until we get tired. See what I'm saying? And I ain't just saying that she know how I feel about her. That's just how it is. So real life with Anthony McNeil, that's my friend until the end. It'll be me and him. And let me tell y'all something. Many people have tried. I don't know what it is about the real life with Anthony McNeil that people don't want me and him to be cool or close or whatever. They always find the need to go back and lie to him about something or exaggerate something I said to try to get me and him not to talk. I don't get that. Why is it so important? Is it that you want the relationship with him that I have? And you feel like if you break this thing up, y'all be cool? And it could be what you think. I don't know who you are, and I really don't care. Because, no face, no case. No face, no case. You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't care. Keep going. Thank you for your view, first of all. Keep going back telling them stuff. Keep reporting it. Like I said, my deceased daughter bonded us. So it'll take a little bit more than some conversation, even if we don't speak for some weeks. Trust me, the love as a friend is still there. And if he ever need anything from me and I got it, he got it. No questions asked. Because that's how we operate. So whoever you are, keep reporting. Go and report this video too. Make sure you give him the timestamp and everything. Send it to him. I'll wait. Because some of y'all are miserable and you want other people to be just as miserable as you. And ain't nowhere in my life am I miserable. Sorry. Sorry, boo-boo kitty. Sorry. Anyway, let's hear Kimmie the rest of it and we move on. Right. It is what it is until we decide that, right. They better recognize.
Okay. When somebody is struggling with addiction, it can be one of the, and you're in friendship with an individual, it can be one of the most trying things that you will ever go through in your life.
Facts. And that's what I wanted to say. Let me finish that. Me and this person, I feel like I was his friend. Okay. I'm not talking about the real life one, Anthony, so don't get it twisted. I feel like I was this person's friend. I was more their friend than they were mine. Okay. And I told him, I said, it's hard to love you. I've never told nobody this before except for one person. I end up almost killing them. And that's the truth. I was dating that person and I took 2 steak knives in his chest trying to kill him. But that's a whole nother story. That was when my temper was bad. But I told him it's hard to love you. You ever seen somebody that's so messed up, they sabotage their relationships, no matter what relationships they are, except the bad relationships because that's what they're used to. I came in like a whirlwind. I came in like a tornado. I came in bubbly, loving, got your back, what you need. I'm going to tell you the truth, stand with you. Let's do this. I truly love you and blah, blah, blah. And all this, they didn't know how to take that. It's like, wait a minute, hold on. Even though that's something that they asked for, they didn't know how to take it when God gave me to them. And it was so hard because this person is such an addict of negativity. It was hard to be their friend. It was hard to love them. It was hard to be honest with them. Like, they're okay as long as they show up great. But when you say, that ain't right, hold on, let me see. They don't want to hear it. They get mad. They get offensive. They can't take it. And they, shut down and they hang up. And I was like, why am I going through all this just to be a friend? I had to reevaluate me. I had to make sure the codependency that I used to have didn't kick back in. Girl, no. Now you going too far. I know you got the love of Jesus, but how many more times, baby? You gonna go through this? See, I have real conversations with me. How many times you gonna go through that? You know better. Let that person sink. Let them have all the dysfunction that they want. Back up. And that's exactly what I did. And when I tell y'all it hurt me, I know it didn't hurt them. It's hurting them now. Because they see she wasn't playing. She meant that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But at the time, it hurt me because I told y'all, when I love you, I love you. Seriously. When I got your back, I got your back. But we can't be cool if all you ever receive from me is great things. And I can't really tell you, you was wrong for that. You was wrong for that. I got you. I'm still with you. But that wasn't quite right. You shouldn't have said that. That makes you my enemy. And the Bible says, do I become your enemy because I tell you the truth? God forbid. See, if all you can hear from me is bubblegum and good things, but you can't hear nothing real, like when I say something in love, then we can't be cool because I don't operate like that. Some of the best conversations I had was ones that I hated. When somebody told me, my daddy told me, I'm concerned about you. I said, why, Daddy? He said, your temper is so bad. If you don't get a hold of it, you're going to be in penitentiary. And I knew what he meant because I had the spirit of murder in me. Seriously, I did not play. I did not argue. I fought. And that was you can ask people right now. You can ask them. You can say, you know a girl named Coco? Oh, man. That girl, ooh, that's all she did was fighting. She's still fighting. This one woman, when she heard that I was preaching, she saw me and said, you that little girl, Coco? I said, yes, ma'am. She said, oh, my God. It was a whole lot of people sitting right there on that bench and stuff. She said, oh, my goodness. You the one preaching today? I said, yes, ma'am. She just hugged me. She said, y'all don't know. She said, this is God that done changed this girl right here. And I said, yes, ma'am. She said, no, let me tell them. This girl, baby, if it wasn't every day, she was fighting. Boys, girls, she didn't care. When you saw her walking through them buildings, you knew she was going to whoop somebody. And I said, that's a mean little girl, but she don't play. She'll whoop anybody. So the reputation, even as a young adult, people, you don't mess with her. That girl crazy. And you don't know what type of weapon she got on her. Don't mess with her. And even now, some people, they're like, we heard you change. I'm like, yeah, I'm not. Y'all, my temper was so bad. My daddy, he set me down, God rest his soul, and he said, I'm concerned. And this was in my early 20s before I married my husband. He said, I'm concerned. He said, if you don't change, you're going to be in penitentiary. So I'm at a point in my life, I don't let nobody mess with that. That's why I said I'm scared of everybody on YouTube. I'm scared of people, period. You ain't going to get me to argue. You ain't going to get me to cuss. You may get a couple words out of me and then common sense will kick in to say, girl, this is a social media apparatus. Why are you arguing? And I do this thing right here, what they call click off. I click off and gone in life because my life has been lifing very well. So, yeah. So I'm telling you, whatever little blessings that you get, thank God for your blessings. Even if today you didn't smoke 3 cigarettes when you usually smoke 3, you smoke 2, tell God thank you. Even if today you only said 1 cuss word when you usually say a whole hour's worth of cuss words, tell God thank you. See what I'm saying? Give him the blessings and everything. So let me go on to my next one. If y'all want to see the rest of this, it's called This Heat Said I Can What Now? The Mess from Just Kimmie. Okay. So that was a good one. I just wanted to point that out that I feel the same way. I feel the same way that she was talking about. And I had spoke on it. So to hear her speak on it yesterday, it just did something to me. Okay, look at this right here while I pull the other thing up. This is just a little break, okay? This is just a little break.
She said, oh, I'm ready to ride. Yeah, cause once you did decide, you can't change your mind. Don't mean to sound impatient, but you gotta promise, baby. Oh, tell me again, my baby.
I'm taking that sound out because I don't want YouTube to get me for their music. I just want to give y'all that intermission real quick. Okay, let's get into this. I want to bring up proof of what I had, the conversation I had with this man. He's deceased. And he always spoke into my life, y'all. Like I said, some people are temporary angels and they speak into your life, and you got to, that is the picture that is on my thing. He spoke into my life. Okay, here we go. Right here. Let me see if I can bring this up. Okay, here we go. I'm going to bring this up like this because I want y'all to see. All right, there was, let me bring the pictures up. Hold on. Tell me again. Okay. And trying to make sure it don't make no sound before I move on. Okay. And Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Okay. Okay. Oh, I'm pulling it up. We're going to get somewhere. All right. So I want to show y'all this conversation. And let's have a conversation. Okay. Let me pull this up right here so y'all can see it. Many of you all have seen this before, right? Oh, let me hurry up. I'm out. I'm over an hour. I'm sorry, y'all. I got wrapped up. Uh, many of you all have seen that, right? Kentucky, when they used to have a big rotating bucket sign outside. Remember that bucket used to turn right there. Okay. That bucket used to turn. Okay. Many things KFC has changed, including the recipe. Um, yeah, they decided, even though it's still 11 herbs and spices, if you remember the KFC of, let's just say, 1980, early 90s, then you know what you taste now is not the same. They gravy used to be thunder. Even if you did nothing else, you got that gravy. You know what I'm saying? To go over your own mashed potatoes or whatever. That gravy used to be thunder. That chicken used to be, oh, KFC was number one. Do you hear me? So y'all remember that. Let me give you the other thing. So let me bring up the conversation. I one of the people who used to be my mentors and used to speak in my life told me a story. And they told me the story about their uncle because he was telling me, he was reiterating with me the importance of ownership, the importance of holding on to your rights. Okay. And he was telling me, like, he was reiterating, whatever books I write or whatever, hold on to my rights. Whatever music I do, hold on to my rights. And everything, no matter what, hold on to my rights. Don't sign anything that you do not understand and that gives away your rights. If you buy land, he even gave me different things to buy land. He said, buy land and just hold it. You know, he gave me some paperwork on how to purchase land. Yeah, when I tell you this man spoke into my life, he told me, he said, your prophetic ability is going to get deeper and wider. He said, you're already there, but God's gonna take it to a whole nother level that's gonna shock even you. He said, keep doing what God wants you to do. Keep prophesying. Keep allowing yourself to be submitted up under God. He said, watch where he take you. He always told me that. I mean, he just kept, like I said, when God gives you a blessing, you got to show God you appreciate it and say, thank you, God. Like, God uses me sometimes to speak into some of y'all lives. I don't think you realize it yet, that I am that one that God sets aside to speak into your life. Am I the only one? I didn't say that. Okay. All right. So check this out. I'm going to share this conversation with you guys so that way you can kind of understand where this was. Okay. Here we go, right here. Make sure y'all can see it. I said, hello, was it your granddad that created the pressure machine KFC uses or uncle? No, it was my uncle Neal Thompson, the Thompson Pulse Purge. It's still used in hospitals and was never paid by them or KFC. He also invented the chicken burrow that turns on top of the buildings. Again, this was in 2020. Me and him had this vast conversation about this. We talked about many things, but hello, was it your granddad that created the pressure machine KFC uses? Our uncle? No, it was Uncle Neal Thompson, the Thompson Pulse Purge, which I can read on. Okay. It's still used in hospitals and was never paid by them or KFC. He also invented the chicken burrow that turns on top of the building. Think about that. Do y'all know how many hospitals? Okay, I know this because I was in medical, but let me explain to you all something. Anytime you have a surgery, okay, you have someone that is called a surgery tech or surgical tech person. The surgical tech person, believe it or not, what they do is lay out all the tools that they're going to use in your surgery. They have to number those tools, they have to check those tools, even down to the gauze and everything. So a surgical technician's job is very important. After said tools, okay, is used, they take the tools. If you notice, they have like a purple towel that's laying there when you would go into surgery. They put the tools on top of the towel, take them over to this machine. If you've ever seen this machine, it's in every surgical room. They take them over to this machine that's kind of square with a round top, and they hit this button, and this thing comes up. Okay, the lid opens up, this thing comes up. They put the tools down in this said basket, okay, for lack of better words. They hit the button again. This thing submerges down to where you even see smoke come out of it. It submerges down into this machine and the lid shuts and it goes through different cycles and it steams it really, really hard. That's the machine his uncle created. Do you know how many hospitals we have? Just look in your city, your state. Think about all those hospitals. This machine is in every hospital. Every hospital that this black man created and never got paid for it. They took his patent. Never got paid for it. It's called the Thompson Pulse Purge. You can read about it. Hey, Buddy Lee. Y'all, there's the DJ. He'll be here Friday, y'all. Smooches, Buddy Lee. Thank you. Yes. It's called the Thompson, Pulse Purge. In every hospital, y'all, they have these machines. Can you imagine creating something of that magnitude and not getting paid for it? This man shouldn't have never had to work another day in his life. His offspring shouldn't have never had to work. His children, his children's children, at all. They stole that man's padding. Matter of fact, KFC and other chicken places, that's how they still cook their chicken. They drop it in this big machine, same machine, and let it go down. And then think about it. Even the bucket they used to turn on top of the buildings, he created that and never got paid for it. You know how many KFCs is across the countries and never got paid for that spinning bucket? Y'all, this man shouldn't have never had to even think about work. Think about that, y'all. Really think about that. Now, let me go here. To each his own. Like I said, if y'all want to read about this story, it's called Thompson's Pulse Purge, okay? It's a really a fascinating story. Another book that he gave to me for me to read is, let me click on it right here. Let me show y'all. Tell me again. Make sure y'all can see this. Right there. No, you didn't, sis. Tell you right here. The Destruction of Black Civilization. He also gave me that book. That's another book I want to tell you. If you got Kindle or whatever, try to look that up. That's going to help you out. Now, let me hit this before we actually get out of here. Okay? Before we actually get out of here, let me hit this. Um, voting is coming up. Okay? And some people don't vote. And I get it. I do. I get it. You know, I would never tell y'all not to vote at all. I would never tell y'all that. Okay. Let me do this before I give y'all my last commentary. Hold on one moment. Hold on. Hold on. Uh, Dang on it. How can I do it? Hold on. Okay. Hold on. I want y'all to see this so bad. I do. Hold on. Okay. I did it. Whoo, chat. Okay. Y'all give me what y'all think on this. This was in 2020. Make sure y'all can see this. This was after I had my deceased daughter cremated. After I had my deceased daughter cremated, and I was sitting here, my then cat, Meow Meow, Meow Meow, she's gone now. And I was sitting on my couch just, meditating. You see, ain't nothing on TV. I don't, yeah, and everything. And I was looking out my door. So don't at me too bad, y'all. Y'all give me some grace, okay? I was under some stuff. God is able to do just what he said he would do. He's gonna fulfill every promise to you. Don't give up on God, 'cause he won't give up on you. He's able. Oh, 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 he's able. Oh, 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 he's able. God is able to do just what he said he would do. He's gonna fulfill every promise to you. Don't give up on God, 'cause he won't
Yeah.
give up on
Oh,
you.
he's able.
Don't give up on God, 'cause he won't give up on you. He's able. Anyway, I was at a low spot, y'all, and it hit my spirit. Like I said, I had just cremated my daughter, and I was sitting there. You know how everything goes through your head and stuff, and I just started singing. So don't at me. That was in 2020. Don't at me. I was under emotional distress, but I was giving it to the man upstairs. But anyway, y'all, I just wanted to say this. Don't forget this Friday coming at 7 p.m. We will be doing the baked potato / French fry challenge. That is, if you know anybody who can cook or somebody just want to try, come on over. It's loaded baked potato or loaded fries. Okay, you can already have your baked potato cooked, but you can't have any of the ingredients on the potato. French fries have to be cooked while you're on the live because French fries only take 6 to 7 minutes to cook. Okay. Whatever you want to load them with, that's fine. We are judging on what we see because we can't taste it and the cleanliness of where you're cooking and where you're doing your loading at. Okay. There's 3 prizes, 75, 50, 30. Okay. First place, of course, is 75, second 50, last 30. All right. I do have judges and everything. So let me tell you, worst case scenario, if I don't have anybody that's going to do the competition, we still going to bop over here because I still need to celebrate me being 1,000 strong. Okay. So we still going to bop. So y'all still come over. We'll just have a nightclub night. See, can you switch it up? You see what I'm saying? So just in case, honey, we don't do that. Come on over. We gonna put the cash apps up. I hope y'all cash out my people, especially my DJ, and everything. He can spin some tunes for you and stuff like that. But it's at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're gonna have some fun, y'all. We really, really are. It's a lot of pressure going on in the world right now. There's a lot of things that is happening. We need to laugh. We need to dance. We need to have fun. We need to relax. I shout out to Lady Nika for connecting me with Mr. Buddy Lee and everything. Mixology, you still in the place to be. Come Friday, quit playing and everything, y'all. And I appreciate y'all so much. I know I am a different breed. I talk about everything. I'm so sorry that I'm just that person. You know what? I consider me sexy best friend round the way girl. I am one of them women who know about sports, who used to play sports. I can talk about religion down to the bone because I got a degree in biblical ologies, and that's not a word, but biblical studies. Not only that, I used to, I grew up in the projects, so I understand the streets. I once before was a dope man's girl, so I understand how the dope game works. I used to be in gangs, so I understand the gang life. I'm telling you, yeah, there's nothing that a person has not done that I have not touched in some form of fashion. But I sit here today letting you guys know that you don't have to stay where you are. You can actually rise above it and pull others out and become a better version of what you ever thought you could be. Now, I was going to medical school to become a cardiologist for children, a pediatric cardiologist. Okay. That means I was going to be in school for like 15 years. That's true, right? Then I said, well, now I go to school to become a registered nurse. I'm still debating on that, y'all. I really am. I've been looking up some things I still want to be a registered nurse. If not that, a nurse practitioner, right? And everything. But I do have my doctorate degree. So I still am a doctor. I just ain't a medical doctor. Okay. So, but I'm down to earth. I still put mustard on my Cheetos, quit playing. Absolutely. Uh-huh. I'm telling you, I'm projectish, but I'm not in the projects. Okay. I've met millionaires. I've met the moons. They are trillionaires. They're not billionaires, they're trillionaires. The moons of China. Yeah, the ones who own like everything. I was able to meet them, eat with them, shake their hand, and get insight with them. I have stocks. I talk about stocks. See, I do everything over here. So you miss out when you miss out on me because you never know where I'm going to go. I just feel like we as Black people and those that's connected to Black people, we're so intelligent. Hey, Ron Shaker, That those of us are so intelligent that I want us to have the best, to be the best, to rise above all that. I don't care how you started, you don't have to finish there, because you're speaking to somebody also who's written 3 books, on her 4th book. Get into that, okay? I ain't no author. I just got stories to tell. So don't put me in no box, because every time you put me in a box, I'm going to kick out of it. Even with my little company and stuff, my little bath butters and bath salts and stuff like that. Let me tell you, before we go, let me tell you, God is awesome. He'll let you hear something. Now, this is what's so funny. I had already been thinking about this, but I put it on the back burner. And I thought about this because of said friend I was telling y'all about. It was something that he does that made me say he needs me, in a sense, when it comes to physicalities. So I met this woman. I had been told about her boil, her seafood boils, right? Now, I already told y'all my niece is seafood lady. Look her up, seafood lady, okay? Look her up. She's everywhere on the news, everything. That's my niece, okay? So seafood lady has closed down her restaurant. She's just doing her food truck. She's traveling everywhere. So if she comes to a city near you, go check her out, okay? It's my niece, seafood lady. Anyway, move forward. Matter of fact, I was on Diners, Dive-Ins, and Drives or whatever with her. I was on there with her. So, it's when I was big Coco, okay? But this lady, I said, my friends told me about your seafood boil. I would love to come and, get one from you and everything. So we finally hooked up Saturday, okay? And I went and picked up my seafood boil and everything. But before I came to her, I called her, because I went out to the park and went out there and watched the boats and all that, like I normally do. And I called her. I said, look, let me send you this money now, and you just tell me when to come back and get it. She said, well, now since you already in Louisville, she said, and I know you got to travel back where you live at. She said, I'll get it ready and it'll be ready by 1. I said, no, if it's not going to be ready till 4, I'll come to you at 4, because I still got to come back to Louisville and do something for my mother. And she said, okay. I said, I don't think my mother lived too far from you. Matter of fact, my mother lived 2 blocks away. Okay. So anyway, she said, I heard about you. Check this out, y'all. Check this out. She said, I heard about you. She said, you make body butters, right? And I said, yeah. Now, mind y'all, I ain't made no body butter, no body scrub in over a year. Just listen to me. I ain't made it in about over a year. Do you hear me? She said, I heard about it. She said, let me ask you a question. I said, yeah. She said, do you make things for men? She said, like beard creams and things like that. I said, you know what? I screamed. I said, I'm sorry for screaming. I said, you know what? I said that would be my next line, and I haven't did anything. I said, I got a formula. I haven't did anything yet. I said, but because you said it to me, I'm going to go in my lab and I'm going to start creating. I said, and I think I'm going to gear my whole line to nothing but men. I said, because there are men that want their stuff soft too, not because they gay, but because they take pride in their body. I said, I said, we got enough stuff out here for women. I think I'm going to just gear my whole line to men. I said, you know what she said? If you ever need any help promoting your stuff, or if you need me to help you with your labeling or whatever, I do it for free. Let me know. See, divine hookup. Divine hookup. Do you hear me? I got another lady that told me, I don't know why, but I'm supposed to help you do taxes. She said, I'm supposed to teach you how to do taxes. She said, so I'm going to teach you everything I know for free. So when next year roll around, you'll be set up for business. Divine connection. When you give God your all, I keep telling you, I'm not going to be on here arguing with nobody. You can call me ugly, which I'm not, but okay, whatever floats your boat. You can call me ugly. You can call me black. I'll be all that. You can say you're going to whoop me. I'll be all that. Do you hear me? Because the blessings and stuff and the connections that I'm getting is way more than anybody that's stuck in the gutter. Okay, that's what I'm trying to get my people to understand. You missing out on your own blessing because you keep allowing people to keep you in the gutter with them. I'm a millionaire waiting to happen. Okay, I'm going to say that again. I'm a millionaire waiting to happen. You think I got time to be sitting on here arguing with people? Sitting on here because of your opinion of me? You mad because I ain't cussing you out like you cussing me out? You mad because I ain't threatening you like you trying to threaten me? You mad because I'm in books? I'm watching things that sharpens my mind. I'm 50 something years old. What I look like acting like I'm 20, talking about I'm gonna fight you. For what? Me fighting you gonna pay what bill? I'll wait. Me fighting you gonna give me what car now? It's gonna help my grandkids go to college? How? See, I ain't See, and I know some of y'all ain't with that, and I get it. You do you. But don't get mad when I do me. Okay? You do you. I'ma do me. I'm a millionaire waiting to happen. Y'all heard it here. And when that millionaire status hit me, I don't want nobody saying, remember when? And see, I was and me, because I had already, let me tell y'all, it's a lady named Real Mama Real Problems. Real Mama Real Problems has been supporting me before there was anybody that knew about me. And I told Real Mama Real Problems, I said, let me tell you something. When my story becomes a movie, y'all hear that, right? I told her, as I go up, so shall you. And I met her on here, but she supported me so heavy. I told her, when I go up, so shall you. When these people told me they're gonna need a voiceover, I do voiceovers. Okay, that's on my resume. But when these people told me they need a voiceover when they begin to do my story, you know who I told them? Real Mama's Real Problems. Didn't I give them her real name? Sure did. So whenever I go up, she going up. Whenever I make thousands, she gonna make thousands. Whenever I make millions, hello. See, when I promise you something, I give you my word. Stand on it. Stand on it. Mixology silly. I'm serious. My friend Tiffany, she just created her own wine. She has been on every news channel. Everything. Her color is yellow. That's the color of her wine. When I tell you there has been different liquor stores in Kentucky that has placed mega orders with her. There's been restaurants, high class restaurants that want her wine in their business. Y'all keep playing on her. I told y'all, if I'm gonna patent my life on this YouTube thing after anybody, who did I tell y'all? CJ So Cool and Bandman Cavo. I don't care about nobody else, how they do their platform. I don't care about none of that. Matter of fact, hold on. Quit playing with me. Hold on. Let's get into it. Right here. Right here. Hold on. One moment. See, y'all keep playing. I use YouTube as a stepping stone. As a stepping stone. Here we go. Hold on. Make sure y'all can see it. Just for those who don't know, baby, play with yourself. Don't play with me. Hold on.
You must first be willing to leave the land of familiar.
You might have to take notes on this bitch. Famous and Wealthy Podcast. Welcome back, man. Today we got my boy Cofield in the building, all the way from the rack, man.
What's going on, right here.
Okay, y'all good?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Good to be here, man.
Man, give us some sauce on how we be like you, man. Like,
I don't. That's Bandman Cavo. Hold on. Let me show you one more thing of him. Hold on. Cause see, y'all playing. Hold on. I'm trying to show y'all his money. Matter of fact, I'm gonna come on here and I'm gonna tell y'all about a credit card. It won't be today. I hate that he went on Vlad though. That's one thing I don't like. He went on y'all black people that make money. Stop going on Vlad. Okay, here's another one. Hold on, hold on, hold on to your lips. You got to hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Right here, here we go. Let's go. Let's do it. Bam. Here we go. Bop.
Y'all been seeing me drink this drink called Sway Hydration. You know what I mean? And man, for the last 2 weeks, I ain't gonna lie. Like I said, if you know, I just got surgery. You know what I'm saying? I just did another lipo. You know what I mean? I hit the whole internet thinking that I actually got taller. Now, you know, the crazy thing about me doing what I'm doing, I'm a marketing king. This is why, you know, people tap in with me. You know what I'm saying? I got every marketing blog on lock. I got literally, you know, podcasts. I have everything that you looking for if you trying to grow on lock, basically. You feel me? So when it comes to trying to market yourself, man, you can try to be the best marketer you want to. Patreon, if you really want, because I've been giving a lot of free game on YouTube for years. I done told y'all about primaries when they first came out, told y'all about trade lines when they first came, all that. You know what I mean? I've been telling y'all, and people like, damn, it's people.
Trade lines. Did y'all hear that? And that's all I'm gonna say. Thank you, Bandman Cabo. Trade lines. That's all I'm gonna say. Thank you, Bandman Cabo. Y'all keep doing y'all. While y'all keep doing y'all, some of us is silently trying to create wealth for our children's children. Keep on.
People that I go up to today in 2024 that don't even know what a trade line is. So by y'all knowing that, I'm just basically saying, go to the Patreon.
Okay. That's all I'm gonna say about that. One more person. Hold on. Hold on. This person right here. So that's the first person. If I'm a patent my life after somebody on YouTube, that's the first person. Let me just pull this up right here and give him some shine for this. Hold on, hold on, hold on. I'm trying in my granddaddy's voice. I'm trying to hope you. I'm trying to hope you. Okay, here we go. I ain't gonna play all of it. I just want to show you what I'm talking about. Right here. I don't know who this is. His name
Back
is
against the wall, seen them guns, they was blazing. They try to take my life, murder one, home invasion. I'm on my shit, dog. Why they try to take my life? Cause I got kids, dog. And
look
I
him
guess
up.
they hating, perpetrating, cause I got money. Niggas popped me 2 times, they don't know me. They tried to fool me like a futon. I thought I told ya I'm a soldier. Now watch me live, y'all. I didn't survive them shots cause I'm a big dog. So many blessings fall from the sky, now let's get Don't know if y'all. You can tell, you can tell, you can tell. Looks like we live in heaven, but we've been through hell. I wake up every day, won't give up on myself. Won't give up, won't give up. Don't know if you can tell, you can tell, you can tell. Looks like we live in heaven, but we've been through hell. I wake up every day, won't give up on myself. Won't give up, won't give up. Little did you know it's too much pain up in my heart. They probably wanna see me go, but I've been famous from the start. But ain't no time, ain't on my mind. Living long enough so I can see March 29. Cause ain't no weapon formed against me gonna prosper. I'ma shine on them. Told you I'ma get it, never lose. Cause I'm a like who are you to I tell me? Spread just like a day. My mama used to say, never ever let them haters play you, take the pain away. I learned some game today. Don't know if you can tell, you can tell, you can tell. Looks like we live in heaven, but we've been through hell. I wake up every day, won't give up on myself. Won't give up, won't give up. Don't know if you can tell, you can tell, you can tell. Looks like we live in heaven, but we've been through hell. I wake up every day, won't give up on myself. Won't give up, won't give up.
When I tell you him and Bandman Cavo are the epitome of where you want to go when you're a business-minded person, especially using YouTube. like I said, CJ So Cool has been through so much. They try to kill this man and everything in his own house. That's what he's talking about. He said he had look, I can't even talk, PTSD. Yeah, PTSD. And he's going through something to help him with his PTSD. And this man had his own shoes created and everything. He is a branding ambassador of many things, liquor, jewelry, sports teams. He's got so many things going on, people don't even know. So before everybody go out and talk about I'm trying to be like, no, I'm trying to be like Coco. Okay, first and foremost. However, if I'm gonna patent my businesses after anybody, it'll be these two: Bandman Cavo, Trey Lines. That's all I'm gonna say. Bandman Cavo and CJ So Cool. Moving forward. Anyway, shout out to y'all. Thank you so much for coming over and loving on me today. I love you guys. I really, really do. Remember, no matter what the test, always do your best. Be here Friday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Be here at Be Square. We're going to do it with y'all, without you, but we would love to have you over here with us. Right? All right, y'all. I got to do some more in this fourth book today. Lord have mercy. I hope to have this book out by my birthday, which is September. So it's going to be an ebook this time. It's not going to be a physical book. If you do want my books, you have to contact me at COCOS, the word next level at yahoo.com. That's Coco's Next Level at yahoo.com. And I'll let you know if you want a signature book for me and everything and how much it'll cost and blah, blah, blah. I do appreciate you guys. I'm self-publishing, so there's no big company behind me. So, hey, I appreciate anything you can do. If you want to cash app your girl today, it is on my name right there on the screen. It's $ capital C, small O, capital C, small O, capital K, capital Y, 929. It's Coco's Kentucky 929 and everything. So I'll be seeing y'all in the streets. I thank y'all so much. And remember, again, no matter what the test, always do your best. Smooches.